Hey guys, it's Kevin again. Just wanted to give you an update on what's going on. It's about 3 week mark now, 21 days on lexapro, and the side effects, they're pretty rough. I just was really tired, and then I just started feeling like really down because I was constantly like in this fog, I still am a little bit, and but I'm also taking Ativan, which is kind of a sedative to help get through the hard times until your SSRI starts kicking in. Um, Yesterday, you know, right before the 3 week mark, I finally broke down, and it's like I don't know, I just felt like I couldn't do it, like anymore, and I went into the ER in the morning by myself, and I'm like, I understand, everybody's like, wait, it gets better, like you gotta get through the thick part, and it'll start getting better, and until I get to that point, it's really really hard to to wait until I start feeling better. It's because you feel like you're never going to when you're having anxiety. You feel like this is it. And now I'm gonna have to learn to live like this for the rest of my life. And so I went into the ER, and you know I just felt real faintish, real real tired, real down. Just I popped an Ativan, and Lexapro make you tired by itself. It'll kind of sedate you by itself, uh, at least for me. But I take it at night to try to help that. But then, on top of that, taking the Ativan makes it, that much worse. You just want to fall asleep so bad, but then you fight falling asleep, because when I fall asleep during the day and then I wake up and then I have that anxiety rush all over again, like if I woke up in the morning when I have my anxiety in the morning. So it's very very difficult to make it through, especially when I was doing so good for so long, and then had an upset that started all this again. And it's hard because you get one doc. When I went to the hospital, they put me on like a video screen with a psychiatrist, and he's like, oh well, that Lexapro's like 2-to-1 ratio to the other stuff I was taking. It's like, so really you're only taking the same amount of what you were taking before. But my other psychiatrist, the regular one I go to, says that it's 4 times stronger, so I'm really getting like way more of a dose than I was with my other stuff. So it's like you're getting mixed information, and you don't know what to believe, and you're still going through anxiety, and you're still taking sedatives to try and make the anxiety stop. And it's just like, man, it's such a roller coaster. They drew blood and everything at the hospital, and but I know nothing's gonna show up in the blood. I know it's, I'm sure I don't have a deficiency. It's just, I thought I was starting to, feel a little bit better in week 2, and then, at the end of week 2 here, like I kind of got a couple really bad days where, I felt like I just wanted to pass out, and or just so tired that you can't even, you don't even want to like move off the couch or nothing, but the anxiety makes you like get up and have little, panic moments, so it's not like you could sit there on the couch even if you wanted to, and that's all you want to do. So it's just freaking terrible. Um, I'm just trying to hang in there, guys. I just wanted to make an update video for you that, they just, I'm just holding on to hope as much as I can. When I was driving to the hospital yesterday, I'm crying because I don't know what the hell to do anymore. The depression kicks your butt. To me, it's like if I can get the anxiety under control, it's like the depression, that will go away too, because then I won't have these attacks, and I won't be so apt to like feel like, there's no hope. That's what causes my depression, is the damn anxiety, not giving me a break. It's a lot worse in the mornings, and then some afternoons, like I can go all afternoon without having a problem. The mornings are tough. Like I try to go for walks, I try to get myself going, but it's just bam bam bam, it's building up, my heart's beating, like feeling that adrenaline, like come on, give me a break. And then I don't get a break until I take my benzo, my Ativan, till 20 or 30 minutes after I take that. And then, a couple hours, 3 hours after taking it, it's like, oh man, you just want to like go to sleep. And so you fight that, and it's like, oh, what a roller coaster, yeah, just giving you an update. Week 21 days, lexapro. I was on 20 milligrams, but it was kicking my butt with the sedation and not feeling right, and not being able to concentrate. Like you look to the left and like, okay, there's a rake, but it takes you a minute to like, oh, that's a rake. Like your coordination's off, your motor skills are slowed way down. And it's like, I don't know if it's from the anxiety or the depression or the medication. Like, I don't know what, it's like, so, and, it's not easy, but even though I'm down, I'm staying with it. 20 milligrams of lexapro is what they had me on, but I moved myself down to 10 because I know you still get therapeutic, response off of 10 milligrams. And it's the actual average that people are put on. I'm not saying that 20 might be what I'm supposed to be on, because I, have it pretty bad, but who's to say? It's really how I end up feeling in the end, and at the 6-week mark or whatever. But getting to that 6-week mark is rough, man. 3 weeks in and I'm just like still crawling the walls, just I'm just gonna bear with it. And of course, you feel like you need to go and see your doctor every day that you have a bad day. And so, I call him today, and he's booked today, but it's like never fails. Anyways, my head's still up. I don't want to get to that point where people talk about not being able to come out of their house or not being able to get out of bed. Like, I don't want to get to that point, and of course you think about that, that anxiety and panic and depression, it makes you think about all that stuff, like the bad stuff. And I don't want to make this video too long. You guys have a good one.